Wow! Jungkook goes wild in Toronto. His dance power sends the entire stadium into a frenzy and leaves the world amazed. Hello, armies around the world. Welcome back to K-pop BTS, the place where we bring you spectacular moments, incredible performances, and the latest stories surrounding BTS, especially Jungkook, who never fails to command attention whenever he steps onto the stage. Before we begin, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell so you never miss the latest stories about BTS and Jungkook. And this time, we're talking about a performance that made the atmosphere at the BTS concert in Toronto feel completely different. Jungkook once again showed why he is regarded as one of the most powerful performers of his generation. When the stage lights began to dim, the screams from ARMY grew louder and louder. Thousands of fans filled the venue, creating a sparkling sea of ARMY bombs. The atmosphere, already filled with anticipation, suddenly exploded when Jungkook appeared on stage. And from the very first second, Jungkook seemed to take complete control of the stage. It didn't take long for everyone's attention to turn toward him. His eyes, his facial expressions, his movements, everything felt incredibly powerful. But what made ARMY go completely crazy was when the dance section began. The music became louder. The beat became faster. And Jungkook began moving with the rhythm. Wow! His movements looked incredibly energetic while remaining precise at the same time. Every step seemed intentional. Every change in position happened with perfect timing. And every movement of his hands, shoulders, body, and feet seemed perfectly connected to the music. This is one of the things that makes Jungkook's performances so fascinating to watch. He doesn't simply dance. It feels as if he brings the music to life through his body. When the beat changes, Jungkook's energy changes with it. When the music becomes more intense, his expressions become even stronger. And when the choreography enters a faster section, Jungkook manages to maintain complete control without appearing to lose energy. Of course, ARMY in Toronto couldn't stay quiet. The entire venue erupted with screams. The name, Jungkook, could be heard from every direction. Even while the music was still playing, the fans' voices were incredibly loud, creating an unforgettable atmosphere. Many ARMYs seemed unable to believe what they were watching. They came to see BTS. But when Jungkook began showing his incredible dance power, their attention was completely drawn toward him. And what made everything even more fascinating was Jungkook's facial expressions. He didn't rely only on choreography. Jungkook used his expressions to give every part of the performance its own character. A small smile. A sharp gaze. A confident expression. Everything appeared at exactly the right moment. Simple details like these made the performance feel much more alive. Because being a great performer isn't only about how perfectly someone executes choreography. It's also about how they make the audience feel the energy coming from the stage. And Jungkook seems to understand that incredibly well. Every time the camera focused on him, he created another moment capable of grabbing everyone's attention. Every movement felt like it had a story. Every pose looked like a photograph ready to go viral. It's no surprise that fan cams and clips of his performance quickly became topics of discussion among fans. ARMYs began sharing their favorite Jungkook moments. Some talked about his incredible dance power. Others were amazed by his expressions. Many also talked about how Jungkook managed to remain so stable even while performing choreography that required tremendous energy. And one question appeared again and again. How can he do all of that while still looking so effortless? It's certainly an interesting question. Because from the outside, Jungkook looks like he's simply enjoying himself on stage. But behind that natural-looking performance are years of training, stamina, body control, and experience as a performer. That's why when Jungkook takes on an intense dance section, he can deliver enormous energy without making his movements look messy. Quite the opposite. The more challenging the choreography becomes, the more clearly Jungkook's ability to control his body becomes visible. And Toronto became a witness to that incredible energy. Imagine a massive stadium. Thousands upon thousands of fans. Lights filling the entire venue. music echoing through the air. Then Jungkook stands at the center of the stage and begins moving to the beat. Within seconds, the atmosphere transforms into an explosive spectacle. ARMY screams. Fans start recording. Light sticks move along with the rhythm. And Jungkook continues giving everything he has. No hesitation. No fear. Only the confidence of a performer who truly understands the stage. There is something especially fascinating about the way Jungkook dances. He can combine strength and softness in a single performance. 1 second, his movements can be incredibly sharp and powerful. Then, just moments later, he can transition into smoother movements. That contrast prevents the performance from ever feeling repetitive. Instead, it makes the audience even more curious about what he will do next. And when the climax arrives, Jungkook raises his energy once again. The movements become bigger. His expressions become more intense. And the entire venue explodes once again. ARMY goes absolutely wild. The screams become even louder. Fans can't hide their excitement. Even for those who have watched Jungkook perform countless times, every concert seems to offer something new. Jungkook isn't the kind of performer who simply repeats the same energy at every concert. He knows how to create a different atmosphere on every stage, and Toronto became one of the best examples. Jungkook's aura that night felt incredibly powerful. Not just because of his visuals or popularity, but because of his stage presence that made the entire venue feel connected to him. Every time he moved toward one side of the stage, ARMY's screams immediately exploded. When Jungkook looked toward the audience or struck a pose after an intense choreography section, the entire stadium erupted once again. This is Jungkook's power as a performer. He doesn't simply dance. He combines choreography, expressions, vocals, and stage energy into a performance that is incredibly difficult to forget. What impressed ARMY even more was his professionalism. Despite the intense choreography and deafening atmosphere inside the stadium, Jungkook remained focused on delivering his best performance. Yet whenever he interacted with ARMY, his expression could instantly become warm and caring. That contrast between his powerful presence on stage and his warm personality with ARMY makes his charisma even stronger. No wonder clips of his performance quickly became a major talking point. Fans kept replaying the videos to enjoy every movement, expression, and detail of his choreography. But an incredible performance like this doesn't happen by accident. Behind those few minutes of spectacular performance are countless hours of choreography practice, vocal training, physical preparation, and hard work. And that night, Jungkook looked like he was genuinely enjoying the stage. He looked confident, comfortable, and as if he was truly born to perform there. Toronto witnessed it. ARMY felt it. Jungkook once again proved that when the music starts and the stage lights come on, he doesn't simply come to perform. He comes to own the stage. And in Toronto, Jungkook truly sent ARMY into a frenzy.